This is great. Okay, we have time for another couple of people to just come in really short, really quick. What other things? Prakash, come on up. Like, what is a real quick way that you can say is a strong engineering culture?
In addition to what Vivek said, one of the things I have seen is a non-punitive culture, right? You're not as soon as engineers realize that they're going to be punished, like if a Jira ticket or if something goes back 3 times, if they fear that they're going to be fired, they're going to have they're going to know how to cheat the system. They're going to know how what not to do, have check-ins, done in a very conservative way. It's going to affect the product and finally. So
Love
creating
it.
letting them know that, I mean, unless they do something really stupid, it's not going to be punitive, right? That kind of helps from a culture perspective. But in some way, that's a part of being inclusive, right? Trying to understand and be empathetic. But it's important to bring that out to, I think.
Great answer. I feel like the high psychological safety is the key to it, that no idea is insignificant and no idea is wrong. Like being or doing something shouldn't land you in trouble. Like it's okay to do things. It's okay to make mistakes. It's okay to be, wrong many times. And that's a great culture. I totally agree with that, Prakash. That's a super input. Anyone else wants to add value to this? Because I think this is key things over here. I feel like this section that you're recording right now is going to be adding a lot of value to people who are remote leaders, who are trying to build a good engineering culture to like make sure that they strive by it.
uh, not seeing major engineering silos. There is this concept of information free flowing across the company where engineers more or less know how things. I mean, obviously there will be experts, area experts, but the expertise is some kind of democratized in some way where people can break past expertise and also become an expert. There's no barrier to becoming an expert, but you will see silos, but those silos aren't restricted.
Fantastic point. The level of like transparency and the level of ability to move between different areas and no politics of sense of ownership, my ground, my stake, and like information is free flowing.
Yeah, it was fun. Actually, I mean, I think it's always fun to reflect on some of these concepts and topics. I mean, you kind of like, you're on autopilot as a manager, and you kind of do a lot of these things without thinking too much about it, and having ththese conversations and these insightful, like, questions is what makes you pause and think. So thank you for giving me the opportunity.
Yeah. And then I think rightly so, just being able to capture this so that what we think are obvious to us, and like when somebody is questioning and you're like verbalizing it, it makes it, first of all, like solidify, and also makes for like great content for people to go and like read and like make life great for them. And so super useful for everybody around. Thanks, folks. Thanks for attending today's show.
I'm not too conversant with the Zinc platform itself. I wanted to first come here and see what's being discussed here. I do a lot of remote working and I manage people remotely, so found it very relevant. So I thought I'll come in and just hear in and see what's going on, and it was very informational. I mean, I think I've spoken to Vivek once before, and I guess he's got his ideas are very compartmentalized and he's very clear in his thoughts. So it was a pleasure to hear him, and good to know you guys. So thank you very much. I learned a lot.